playing another quick session today. Gonna be betting this board, obviously. Barreling most blank turns, I would say. Yeah, so we do have the spade, so we're gonna bet small. Bluffing most spades and other broadways, probably like even 10x we're gonna be barreling. King is probably one of those cards where we don't need to really bluff. He might have Jack X, because of our sizing on the turn, he could have a lot of Jack X as well, so we're going to check it back. Does have the King 5. Isolating the limpo with kings, obviously. Fairly good board for us on the bottom right. The limpo does donk out. We rolled a slightly lower number, we're going to just call in position. It's a pretty big donk size, so I don't think there are any raises here. Baby ace, short stack, we're probably going to get it in anyways, we can check this one back. Well, obviously hoping to get all the money in by the river on the bottom right over here. We can probably start betting small now against heart draws on the top left. Because of stack depth, I think we're going to jam for value on blank rivers anyways. Multi-way out of position, we are going to be checking. He does check it back. If the big blind checks again, I think we might stab, because it is a blank run out. Yeah, we're gonna stab for small. Any callers, I think we're gonna give up, unless another Broadway card comes out on the river. Obviously, if big blind calls, we give up any river. Given it's a 4-liner to a straight, I don't think we can rep any credible value bets, so we're just gonna give up here. We're almost never good, but we have 0 fold equity, I think. So you did have 10s. Guess we lost the minimum, because I don't think we're folding for 20 bigs with King Jack suited anyways. Two callers, both are in the blind, so they should be fairly capped. Really a low number, I think we're going to stab small in position. He called next to act with another guy in front of, what's it called? In between. He does donk the top pair, pairing. We're gonna call one street unblocking the diamonds. And we give up now. Three betting the 7-8 suited against late-ish position open. Yeah, that ace queen off peel on the bottom left was probably a punt on the turn. Probably no need to put any more money in there. But I find zone a little bit more bluff heavy. So ace high sometimes is a little bit more often than most people think is good. Oh, oops. Rolled a low number. We could occasionally chuck in a 3-bet with a 7s blind on blind. Always throw the flop bottom set. We rolled high. We're probably gonna we're gonna raise straight away, just because we rolled high. We are unblocking ace x, which I'm gonna call anyways. Obviously now it's just bet basically, just trying to get as much as we can off ace x. Unblocking the blocking the heart draws, we're gonna go for 75. Unblocking heart draw, we might go for an overbet here. Gonna be 4-betting the 9s here, got off a big blind just because I rolled a high number. Not thrilled about the 6. I don't think 6x would bet the flop and then call a check raise. Call a raise, so we are going to be jamming this in with our whole range, cause, oh sorry, 8. Oh, jack 8, okay. I'm very unsure about that player. I'm not sure if I did it correctly. I guess it's probably a check back on river, but I think we jam most of our things. He got there on the river. That's a hand we'll have to review. I think blind on blind. Checking the king 3 back. Probably start stabbing small to protect my little pair as well here. Checking the queen 9 suited on the bottom left. Yeah, I basically don't really have any equity unless I have to bluff. So I give that up. Not sure about... I don't think it's actually that bad. I'm not sure about jamming that set there on the bottom right here. We face a big 3-bet where he's in position. Well, this is a tough spot. We roll a low number. I think we're gonna let this go given the positions. Very tough. Jacks, I think we put it in probably a little bit more than half the time. Because we're basically flipping at best, right? So Ace King we put it in, obviously, I think. Queens are putting it in as well, I would say. Not sure about the cold call. I just don't like cold calling. Gonna check back the Ace King here. We do have a straight. The high hearts is obviously better for us technically. We are gonna call. Most likely gonna call most runouts. Does have a 9. Alright, been getting outdrawn quite a bit. Snaps the 3-bets, so he's fairly capped. We're gonna be stabbing here with a backdoor diamond and 2 overs. Flopped basically and re-rolled low. Gonna check this back. He does check it twice. We're gonna start stabbing a little bit. Intending on bluffing any heart run out and any Broadway card. He does donk into me. Rolled a slightly higher number, we're going to raise this for value with a backdoor diamond draw to fall back on as well. He does call me fairly fast. It's a lot of 7-8s and Jack 10s. We roll a high number, we're going to be betting big for value. He has a lot of Queen X as well, and spades. A lot of draws on this board. Not very happy about the spade, obviously. With stack to pot ratio being 1, we roll a low number. I think we're going to check this back, because I don't think we can fold if he check raises me. And we won't be happy about it, so we're gonna, yeah, have 4-2 of spades. That one's an unlucky one. Obviously we got all the value we could get. Those are pretty frustrating runouts. Middle pair, pairs, he did check it back. Gonna start betting small. Betting small on this. Board pairing, we're gonna bet big. We flop middle pair. Checking it back. We're obviously calling with, oh, that's actually really big. We're gonna call, being blocking diamonds and spades. We're blocking this, his straight draws though, his potential straight draws. Ace coming out, I think he gives up his bluffs. I'm not sure though, because since I should have more ace x. He does block, so I assume he has 10x or something like that. So we are gonna bluff raise it obviously some of the times. We roll a high number, so this will be one of those times. He donks into me. 25% we're gonna raise as a bluff, obviously. We should have more of the big hearts. Yeah, 10x is obviously too weak here to call. Three betting the ace king off. Getting it in against cutoff here, if he does 4-bet or jam. This guy we're gonna roll a lump number on. This might change obviously because we have a cold caller here, so we might actually just jam it in anyways if he does 4-bet and squeeze. Just because with the dead money we kind of do want it in. That's actually probably the most annoying thing that could happen. Checking out a position obviously against three people. I think we're basically done with the pawn. Pretty tough runouts today, honestly. Yeah, we're done with this. Yeah. It's really annoying. Very dry board. We have the diamond as well. We're going to be betting against the wreck here. Pretty much a blank turn, I would say. We're going to be checking this back, intending on calling most rivers. So this is technically basically almost a blank. I don't think... I think it's too weak for us to value bet, but too strong for us to bluff, so... Very frustrating run out so far. Oops. Flop a Gotti, as well as a backdoor diamond draw. Very dry board again. We're going to be betting big this time actually, because we rolled a higher number. Intending on barreling any diamond, any Broadway card. That is technically one of those Broadway cards where we're iffy about, so we're just going to leave it up to RNG. Rolled very small, we're going to check it back. This is very annoying. He does check the king. Obviously the king is good for us, 7 is high is never good. Basically at a nut low, we're going to bluff this. Does have the queen, which is a good call. Hopefully we can hold aces. This always happens. Really annoying. Three betting the suited will ace. Ace 3 and ace 2 suited, we're probably going to be rolling to see what we should want to do. Lost connection, so we're probably just going to... Oh, fuck. Relaunch. Oops. Happens at least once a sesh. So annoying. Really good for me. We're not really scared of any other cards that come out, unless it's a diamond maybe. So we're just gonna check back. That is a very awkward card. We rolled low. We're gonna bet small. Maybe induce some raises. That's a terrible card. I don't think there's any value to be had, honestly. Unless he wants to be a hero with like a queen, but... yeah, it's very annoying. Blocking Queen of Clubs with the King of Clubs. So this would be a triple barrel hand. It doesn't really matter if I pick up equity or not. Yeah, we would have probably overbet that river. We're back. Gonna be checking this with no backdoors almost. He does stab big, so we're probably gonna give it up. If he stabs small, we could probably check raise just as a pure bluff. Queen's getting 3-bet by the small blind. We're almost pure 4-betting and then trying to get it in now, given positions. Fives, always calling. I don't think we have a 3-bet there. Blocking the primary bluff candidate. Beating 4x and ace highs. We're gonna peel one. With the backdoor diamond, but we roll low, we're gonna check back. Roll low again with fives. We're still beating a lot of his ace highs, so we're gonna check it back. We get counterfeit on the river, so we're gonna start stabbing small here on the top right. There's no credible actual lines for me to bet, I don't think. Guess I could rep the flush. Unsure about this play, I don't think it's correct. Doesn't really seem legit from my end. So that's me repping a Queen X. Yeah, no, there's no point. That was a punt. It's just annoying zone. It always glitches when you try to top up and it doesn't let you. You flop one of those hands that really make you want to continue with a straight flush draw. We're gonna pair one. We'll see how he bets. Does go for big. So he's wrapping all the sets on the straights. Gonna check raise as a bluff. Ace is technically better for me as well, and I'm blocking a diamond. It's pretty ambitious, obviously. Yeah, this. Oh, I do roll 96. Again, I think this might be just a pure punt, but... Oh god, he flopped it. Well, not doing very well today. Properly punting. Rolled fail a little bit more on the higher side, but I don't think Jack 10 really wants to check raise. Yeah, I don't think we ever want to blow the pot with top pair mid kicker. Ace is terrible. Very annoying session so far. Also been playing like an absolute retard. Gonna be 3-betting the King Jack suited. Yeah, the fours hand was an absolute pure punt. Against a min raise and rolling a high number, we're going to be 3-betting this. Very good board for us technically. Stabbing small. Don't mind a big bet here as well. If I rolled a higher number, I think I'm going to bet higher. Very high number. We're going to be overbetting this. I think. No. Yeah, we're going to be overbetting this. We have all the overpair advantage. We're going to put everything above 6s and below 10s in a tough spot. Obviously not thrilled when he jams. Fucking disaster. I think we have to call off given these odds. No. Wow, it's really not going well today. Flop a gut shot, dry board, backdoor diamonds, rolled 100, I'm gonna go for a big size. It's one of those turns where we're always betting basically. Big card obviously really good for us. We turn the flush draw as well as a gutty, so we're gonna be overbetting this. Probably bluffing most runouts. Oh, would have binked it. Wow. Seriously not working out. Ace queen, obviously we snap. And probably 7s or 8s we call as well. Three betting the 5-6 here against late position open. Betting our flush draw as well as on a paired board on the bottom left. Ace 7, very good for us under the gun. We're betting every single one of our hands here, obviously including the strong ones as well. We pick up the diamond draw and we're covering trips. We do roll high. We're going to be betting a little bit smaller as well. We're covering everything basically, so we're going to target his little pairs with small size bets. We do roll high. Spades obviously is technically better for us. We're going to stab a little bit. We roll medium, so we're going to check with our top pair mid kicker. Dry board, we do roll a little bit lower, so we're going to check the 9s over to the rec. We're just going to be calling this. He has a lot of bluffs. He checked that back. He checked the spades. Checking the king as well. We do have space, so we're going to be calling the bet. It's basically ace king, right? If he checks back with the queen high board. Not really buying it, honestly. King 5. Just donating today. Very frustrating. Very good. We do roll low. I think we can trap one time. I'm gonna trap this time. Yeah, he was short-ish to begin with, so depending on how his size goes, we're gonna get it in via turn or the flop. Yeah, so we're obviously not scared of hearts or clubs, technically, so we're gonna call. Very, very good turn for us, checking, and we're gonna snap any bet, basically. He should be shoving here with most of his overpairs, scared of the ace. Checking again, I think all of his pairs are gonna be betting here. Damn. Unfortunate. maybe check back ace high or something like that, but then I was blocking both, so it was more possible that he had like king high or something, which is more, you know, inclined to bluff. I'm unsure if I should have just jammed it myself though. Probably could play a little bit more linear against a recreational there. I set mine with the deuces. Looking to check raise some of these, the flop here sometimes, because it's such a good board for us. The flatter does bet, so I think we're going to be inclined to fold a little bit more. Very, very good board for us on the bottom left. Also very, very good board for us on the top right. Short stack is going to raise us, so we're going to give it up. We don't want to 3-bet that flop, because he's going to jam us a lot of the time. Double Broadway board, very good for us. We're blocking bottom set as well, so if the run out is dicey, we might triple barrel as a bluff. Obviously we don't have to anymore, we do have 2 pair. Queen 10 gets there, but we roll high, so very good board for us. So as with most of our bluffs, I think we could actually overbet here. Unsure about the overbet actually. We could be wrong. Maybe that was a bit greedy. That is very strong. That is very strong. I'm gonna be folding this. King Queen suited, I think we call. King Jack is probably a little bit too weak. Just kind of running into it today. Also by being a donkey. Not really getting paid off in any of those spots as well, which is really annoying. Rolled low with the 8, so we're just gonna flat the big blind. Terrible, terrible flop. Oh, I think we give up here. Even if he bluffs 9x, we lose. So we're gonna be ISOing the limp with Jack 10 off. Relatively dry board. Probably stab if they do kind of do roll low. I'm gonna check that back. Fairly happy to see top pair on the turn. He does donk out now. He could have some jack. Oh, this is very awkward. I think we're just gonna see a river and evaluate. 6-7 gets there. I don't think 6-7 donks, so just wondering if I can get worse to call. I don't think we have worse to call. Very unsure though. Okay, so not sure why he would flat ace queen there, but you know. It's a very small 3-bet, so I think we are more inclined to peel. I'm gonna try and cling on with top pair here. Obviously, his figures always beat me. I'm gonna be 3-betting the king turn off blind on blind. Guess a range bet, we're gonna be defending the king jack. Not thrilled to see the 4 bets. This is just a snap fold basically. So we're losing to king 10 even now. Unless he has like ace queen or something like that, we're gonna check and evaluate. Obviously our line looks extremely capped, so he's more inclined to bluff as well. Out of position, we are going to check, I would say. We're not blocking any of the 10x, which is annoying. He does snap check it back. The queen is very good for us. I think we're going roll 100, so we're gonna raise this as a bluff, obviously. Obviously, this entire board is way better for us than him. No need to squeeze the 4x here, I don't think. So we do river the straight. Roll 10. Obviously we're just chopping, I think, a lot of the time actually though. He did call the small blind. Fuck, that's so rough. He's basically it's basically all the queen 10, king 10 and jack 10 offs. I think we can call this. What am I doing today? Yeah, I don't think he has any bluffs there basically. He's not jamming like a missed club draw, right? Maybe he's jamming ace 10, like because he's blocking boats to get me up a chop. But yeah, when I hit the jack, I don't think I should even be betting. We just check back the straight. Covering top pair and also the spade draw, even though we rolled high, because we're covering so much, I think we're going to bet a bit smaller. Rolled a high number with ace queen off, we're going to bluff with a 4-bet. The spade is technically better for him, so we're going to be betting a little bit smaller as well again. Not thrilled about the board pair, so we're going to be just betting a little bit bigger on the 75% side. Range betting, my whole range on the bottom right. Gonna be folding to the 5. Wow. So when he snaps, I feel like he has hearts. There's Jack. Well, terrible plays today. Not doing well. Down 4 bullets. I'm blocking hearts. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be doing that. Ace King is a clear call, I would say. Ace Queen probably a little bit dicey. Defending the Queen Jack suited. Probably giving up here. With no backdoors. Queen High's always never good. Gonna be range. Oh, it's terrible. Terrible ball for me. Clubs get there. I think it works. My hand works better as a bluff catcher. We drilled the straight, and he called a big bet, so he has a lot more kind of 2-pair type things. So we're gonna overbet here, targeting King Queen Queen Jack, King Jack. Wow, I'm not having a good run out at all today. Jesus Christ. Does he do this ever with King 10? Does do this with King 10. What a fucking idiot. I don't even know if that was a good call. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. You stupid. I don't know what was worse, the fucking donk jam or my call. Jesus Christ. We roll a 100, so we're gonna squeeze the 5s here. Does clean out some of the overcard equity. 1-on-1's always fairly good. Our range is basically actually fairly good against obviously his limp range, so we're gonna size it up a little bit. We want to protect basically against all overcards, because we're not happy to see any overcard here. We roll a 1. I think we're going to continue betting for protection. We don't need to go up, go very high. Basically we're targeting like ace highs, maybe even sometimes king highs. What is up with today? What the fuck? Saying you have a 10. Fuck me dead. What is going on today? Jesus. people limp flanning ace jack suited on the cutoff, like, it's nuts. It's actually nuts. Rolled low, so we're just gonna give it up. Ah, fuck. Starting to think all the other pots I folded, the ace, I was bluffed. Yeah, because the thing was, like, he was in position, so he should be less inclined to raise his value, right? So it looks more bluff heavy, I guess, when you raise in position. I don't know, that's just how my brain works. I guess the short stack, we're gonna leave this, just because when we make it 9 and he jams, we're not happy. Not enough implied odds, basically, for when I hit my, if I even hit my hand. Very sizable, actually, raise from the button. Obviously, we're thrilled to see it, because we have a very strong hand. Exploitably in zone, we might size it down with, like, ace-5 suited as a bluff. Rolled high, got a range bet here. Pretty happy to see the ace. We roll high again. Just trying to think of what stuff he has. We're gonna size it down to target his queen x, for example, king queen, queen 10, etc. 7-9 gets there. He has a lot of jack 10s and stuff. I think it's actually higher EV. We did roll low as well. It's higher EV for me to check call his bluffs, I think, because he's gonna be basically betting 9, 10, and jack 10. Rolled an even number in the middle, so we're going to call in position. Flop top pair and backdoor club draw. Short stack against short stack, we're going to check the top 2 back. Range betting bottom left with queens. Just smooth calling on the bottom right with top pair. Don't really want to bloat the pot. Gonna start betting now with the ace king, and we're also going to be 3 betting the bottom left because we're very deep. So it was check, bet, bet. Yeah, this is a give up. Gonna be folding the ace because I rolled a very low number. Haven't gotten action on any of my aces, I think, so far. Oh, just the one. I didn't even get max. Do we flop a gutty to the nuts? Very good board for us. Yeah, gonna be betting this in position. Out of position, I think we check a little bit more. Calls next to act, so I think he should have ace x. We roll low, so yeah, we want to realize our equity basically. We don't want to get shoved on by this guy. With the offsuit 6, we're beating obviously all of his missed heart draws. I don't think king x folds. Ace x definitely doesn't fold, so I think it's actually higher AV if we check this back. Yep, there we go. Obviously he's calling way too, what's it called? We rolled a low number, even though it's against the button 3-bet. We're a bit deeper, so sometimes we would cold call. I hate cold calling, so we're just gonna fold. Out of position, 4-way pot, we are always basically checking. We're just gonna be folding the king queen here. Back to just below 1 bullet, clawing our way back. Under the gun opens, roll very low again. There's a bit of dead money in there, but I think we can just fold here for 40 bigs against under the gun. Multi-way pot, we're gonna be checking. King's very good for us. This guy checked in position, so he's capped. This guy's double checked now, so we're gonna stab a card that's good for us. A little bit bigger this time. This guy limped. Both of them call, so one of them has king x, one of them has probably jack 10 or something like that. Can't get both of them to fold, so we are going to give up. There's a lot of jack 10s and 9 10s in there as well. Yeah, so no need to put any more money in. Really tough today. Some insane bluffs. We're gonna protect our blind against the 2 wrecks. We do want to kind of get in there. Flop a gutty to a straight that we're not sure if it's good. Depending on sizing, we will peel. We have no backdoors as well, so we're not like wanting to get in there. Rolled low, we're not gonna peel this time. Small blind against big blind. Small blind against under the gun. So very tight ranges. We are very deep as well. So I think 100 bigs with queens, we still kind of 4-betting trying to get it in. Obviously deeper, we kind of want to play a nice smaller pot without like kings or aces. I think we are going to flat this time. We did roll a low number as well. So we're keeping jacks and 10s in there. 10s obviously gets there. He does check this, because this board's technically better for us. We also roll a high number. We're unblocking hearts, so we are going to be betting. Obviously protecting against ace king and overcards. If he continues checking, I think we're just going to be betting to protect. Also for value against like jacks. We don't really need to go too big. 2/3 I think is enough. We're going to be betting out, for example, queen jack and stuff as well. Okay, would have been a fairly clean run out. So we have a good pot that we can squeeze here, for example. So 4, 5, 6. We're going to make it 6x. 4x plus the dead limps. Generally speaking, aces, I think we always bet in position. Given that we're a bit deeper, we're going to check this back. Well, we're not happy to see the under the gun ship. Yeah, rolled low, we're going to... This is a lot more weighted towards ace-king, but I don't think we want to flip here. Rolled low again when the queen hits. Queen's technically, again, better for us. Technically a very good card. Obviously it does scare his queen. We're almost always going to bet this ace. So for example, if we have like king jack who peeled or jack 10 who peeled, we're going to be betting this card. So we're going to overbet this time. Given we're a bit deeper, we're going to overbet. He might get curious, for example, with like 9-8. Another gun and +1 3-bet, we're going to fold in his queen straight away. A little bit deeper against the big blind, I think I might open a little bit wider. This is probably in the correct range anyways to open in the cutoff. 3-betting queens always. This guy being deeper, we could mix in some 4-bets if we roll a little bit more of a higher number. This time we don't, so we're going to let it go. Against button, we're going to size up a little bit more with the overpair. So, recreational player over here, min 3-bets me. He hasn't 3-bet in the last 29 hands. We're gonna make it 3x, the min 3-bets, as a 4-bet. I don't think we can fold, honestly, to a jam. Yeah, it's kind of tough. I mean, because, like, he hasn't really even raised, but... Don't think we ever fold here. Yeah, probably could have folded. Fuck. Yeah, definitely should have been fold. Jesus. Terrible board for us on the bottom right. We're gonna check this back. Arg. I'm just gonna write aces. That was just so exploitable. I don't even know why I would call that. I guess maybe I was weighted more towards how many bluffs I've seen today. But no, that's just never the case. Man. I'm actually so bad at this game. Three betting the ace queen suited. This guy obviously has been a little bit more kind of this guy's had a little bit more action with him. So it obviously will be three betting that. Well, there's so many limpers today. Absolutely not getting any hands basically on the top too as well. Wow. Getting destroyed today. This guy has also been kind of like a little bit more, you know, involved. Shorty kind of, Shorty opens. Obviously we would get that board, hey? Squeezing 9s on the bottom left. Bottom right, I think we're just going to be check calling all the way, I would say. We're blocking both Queen X. I think we should be betting for value still. Against, you know, like singular spades. Fuck me, man. Jesus Christ. We're going to be calling here with the 10s. Not thrilled. Wonder if I have a shove, because he could be cold 4 betting because I'm the button. What do you have? Like 9 of spades or something. What? He does bet 50%. I'm gonna call. I don't think I can get away on blank rivers, honestly. Okay, that jack is technically really good for us. So we're still ahead of, like, obviously ace king, ace queen. When he jams here. I think he should be scared of some jack hex from me. If I technically you should be checking, right, the jack, I think. So if he jams here. Oh, man. Yeah. Roll a 90 as well. I think it's just a call. Yeah. So unlucky today. Playing like shit as well. It's really running into it, man, today. pressing. At least we have a good table on the top left. Wow. This is really annoying because if I flat, everyone comes in behind me. But then if I jam this, just never any worse hand that calls unless it's ace king. But then we're flipping at that point. He is 3-betting a bit wider than most statistics. This guy is double flatted. Overall, actually, like a relatively good board for me, for the nines. He does check, which is technically a good sign. With showdown, I think we're gonna check it back. That is a terrific turn. Unless obviously he trapped tens. This guy has a lot of spades and queen jacks. I think with a wet board we could, against a rack, actually just jam it in exploitably. I don't think he has the discipline to fold spades or queen jack here anyways. If he has tens, I'm always dead, so... I'm not sure if it's a trap or not there. Basically not making a single correct decision today. Wanting to kind of get into a pot with the fish, so I think we defend our big blind a little bit wider. Gonna call here. Yeah, probably giving up now on the turn. Also defended here because it was a min open. Three-betting the tens here. If there is a 4-bet, given positions, I think we just get it in. Out of position, big blind versus button, I think we play a little bit wider. What are these flops today, man? They're actually ridiculous, these flops. We do roll high. I think tens is probably one of those hands where we kind of want some protection. This is a little bit more like I could get exploited like this, but just because with tens there, like you basically almost never want to see any card that comes out because what was it, like 5, 6, 7, right? If an 8 comes or 9 comes as 4 to a straight, you only want to see a set basically, which is annoying. Did check the top pair against two slightly deeper wrecks. This guy checks back, this guy double checks. I think it's time to go little bits for value with our top pair. I think their jack X is almost going to call. Same with their heart draws. Same with 5-6 for example, and any of those two broadways here, drawing to Broadway. Lots of value to be had. Wow, what's happening today? He double check raises. What does he have? Ace 4 or something. Obviously we're not folding just yet. With heart draw missing. We're just gonna be checking his back. A lot of his check raise bluffs just missed. Yeah. And I think it's too weak to kind of value bet, because I don't think it's jack calls with a queen coming in. Jesus Christ, how does everyone get there? It's actually crazy. Wow. So frustrating today. Thought it was a little bit weird. Double check raise. But then my hand like couldn't really, you know, 3-bet that turn. Rolled a high number. We're going to be 3-betting this. Jesus Christ, man. It's ridiculous. Actually been ridiculous. Gonna size up, since we're a little bit deeper with the overpair. Jack's also obviously wanting a little bit more protection. I think this is gonna be just a triple barrel hand, I would say. Disregarding what we roll, I would say. Squeezing the a6 suited, obviously. Flop a diamond draw. We crush his range. Gonna size up a little bit and apply some pressure. Barreling a lot of different cards. Including the 6, we pick up a lot of equity, so we don't mind getting money in. We'll hit the diamond. We block both King 10 and Jack 10 suited, so we're gonna be betting small here. Might be tripling it off. We pick up equity here as well, so we're going to be betting a little bit. Because we're a bit more on the shallow side, I don't think we need to bet too big. Technically it looks more nutted when I bet a little bit smaller against a short stack anyways. We're gonna bet big on a dry board here against the big blind. Middle card pairing is obviously better for him. We also roll a low number, so we're gonna check back. A lot of our club draws are probably going to check on the turn as well. So if the club comes and he checks, we could bluff it. If he bets, we just give up. This is a little bit too kind of shallow for comfort for me to see bet, so we're gonna check this back. Yeah, we're gonna fold this. Gonna fold the king nine suited. This is actually ridiculous. Very deep. We could peel one. The flat odds are pretty good, and we flop F, of course. I'm just gonna give that up. Ace high board, fairly okay for us. He's a limper, so we're gonna try and attack it actually already. He's betting half pot, I'm not sure with what because he's limped. Obviously he could have just have Jack X as well. I'm gonna squeeze the sixes on the top left. He does 3-bets me on the flop, which is actually really nutted, but obviously again we have the implied odds to just kind of call and see if we can bink our open ender. We checked multi-way here, I think. We're going to start betting little sixes. We have an open ender. Oh, we're not gonna call it this. Yeah, sixes we have open ender. We're also gonna be protecting against overcards. Very frustrating session today. Gonna 3-bet the button this time. Sometimes we can flood the button. Still preferring obviously to 3-bet. We have a cold call from a wreck. Dry board. We have showdown. Roll a low number. We're gonna be checking hands like 6s, 7s, 8s and stuff here. More so than like for example King Jack. We do roll a 100. Betting here, no need to size up because he's so short. Gonna stab. Stab very small. It will have the same fold equity as the other amounts that we bet. Check raise on the 6, 9, 10. We have alright odds, 2 overs while I'm blocking diamonds. To call to bink a queen. We do become open-ended. If a 7 comes, obviously we can stack a 7. I'm not sure why he check raises the flop and then now he decides to check the flop when the turn's so good for him. Could be obviously traps. We're just gonna check this back. All of our sets basically obviously would get there already. Why are you checking? Guess he's inducing me. I don't think we're almost ever good here, but there's no credible way for me. Jesus Christ, what is with people today? Why are you check raising with king 8? Oh my god. We turned the open ender. It was... Oh fuck, did I call 100% hot bet? My bad. What the fuck? That's a 200. Jesus Christ. Yeah, jacks. Oh, I would have pinked the ace. I really enjoyed that one. Very rough session today. We might size up here given how deep we are. Actually no, we're just gonna do our normal sizing. I'm gonna get it in with this guy if he 4-bets me. We're missing everything today. He double flats, we're gonna half pot it instead of 30%. Just because we do dominate his range. Obviously unless he hits 7s or 6s, he's gonna be under a lot of pressure. Against the min raise, we are going to defend here, even if it's multi-way. Basically, I think I would say probably check, giving up. We do turn the top pair. We're chopping with Queen X, but I think we can target little pairs. So we're going to bet. Blocking both jacks with the 10 and the king. Paired board is very good for us, again. The Queen 7 here I think works better as a check call. Yeah. In case his 9 wants to be turned into a bluff or something like that. Defending the ace-8 suited. Flop a rag ace with a backdoor club draw. He checks it back, which is good because he was the playful raiser. We're probably just going to go to showdown and also bluff catch with this ace. King Queen is probably not going to turn it into a bluff at the moment, so I think we can just check back and bluff catch missed diamonds. Obviously, in position guy bet and this guy calls, we're in a bit of a pickle. Okay. This guy cold calls, so gives us the odds to call. Don't think we really want to mix in the 4-bet here. Jesus Christ, what the fuck just happened? He, for 3-bets, cold calls, he checks it back, so he shouldn't really have a club. Being a little bit deeper, I think we can apply a bit of pressure as one of the original raises. We're gonna bet a little bit and target this guy, because if this guy folds, we can fold. Okay, no. Yeah, it's just a check, give up. He has all the big club advantage, I would say. The only hand I think I would play this way is 10s, which I don't think we want to. Yeah, it's very thin. This guy does 4-bet. He does have a little bit more of a tighter range, so we're gonna pop it in. He's under the gun, so hoping to get called, obviously. Doesn't snap. Wow, where'd you get away from, bro? Gonna be pretty tilted if he got away from like jacks or queens. Probably should have RNG'd that one. Basically a terrific flop for my hand, obviously. He overbets here. He overbets representing he has like king jack or 7s, basically. So I'm gonna call 1-3 and see. This guy donks into me. We're gonna raise straight away. We're pretty vulnerable. I think we fold if he bets us. So he had probably like queen 10 of clubs or something like that. Absolutely fucking rubbish turn card over here. Basically anything he donked probably got there. We're gonna check this back and see a free river, I think. Obviously he has a lot of 10x as well. That would check. I don't expect his 10x to start betting here. So when he checks again, I think we should target his 10x. So we're gonna go for half pot. And target that. If he raises, I think we're inclined to fold. 10x is gonna side call. It'd be very frustrating if he does kind of, yeah. Check, check. He's never bluffing here, right? Yeah. Bottom 2 pairs never good. Very frustrating session today. Oh. I'm gonna squeeze this time. So frustrating today, man. Jesus fucking Christ. Checking multi-way. Basically doing a probably quarter range bet on a triple Broadway. King comes. Gonna small. Four liner, we're gonna check it back even though we roll 90. I don't think we really want to get check raised. A lot of his calling range, he could have jack X. As well as like he could have king 9 and stuff and so on as well. When he checks again and we roll low, I don't know if king will call another bet, honestly. I think we should target a king with a 22.5x. Basically atrocious. Now I'm gonna check back. King 3 high. He double checked, so I don't think he has 9x. So we can start repping it because we are at the button. We have a lot of 9x as well. No point in me bluffing, I don't think. There's no credible bluffs. Wow. Yeah, there was no point bluffing when the top river pairs, just because I would be saying I have an overpair, right? Or better. But an overpair is never going to bet when the 4-liner comes out on the turn. The overpair is more likely to bet the flop when it was just 7-8 jack. Middle forward bearing. Roll low number. This flop we're going to check raise. The ace we were going to bluff. We're gonna bet small. If they raise, we're gonna 3-bet the flop after the turn. All in all, pretty good flop for us, even the actual hand itself. Hoping to see if we can go for 3 streets with the ace jack, I think, over here. We're blocking the ace 9 suited, as well as jack 9 suited actually as well. Just gonna size it up. Being a bit deeper and also being a dry board, I'm gonna size up with our bets. Yeah, probably could have gone to 3 streets on that run out. Usually against a normal sized 3-bet we could probably call, being this deep. Being such a small one, we're going to 4-bet in position to apply a bit of pressure. The snap call is a very good sign. It means he's fairly capped. Obviously the king jack board is not good. Fuck me. We're going to be checking this one back. I know it's a 4-bet pot. We should have basically most of the nuts. He has a lot of ace-10 which we're... Wow. We do roll 100, so we're gonna peel this one time. We're unblocking both draws. That is terrific. Wow. Finally something that is going our way. Yeah, we're gonna be jamming this obviously for sure. Betting the trip aces. Very happy about it. Yeah, there we go. We finally got a little bit luckier. I guess we were probably not good the whole way when he snaps that. Some of the trip aces we probably want to check back, but we're so deep, so I think we want to keep betting. Gonna go for half pot this time. Dry board. We have middle set unblocking aces. We're gonna be betting this. Big sizing this time. He does check raise. We're going to chuck in a call here. I think we could have some sort of 3-bet range, honestly. So basically when he bets here small, I think he's going to try and buy a cheap river with a spade. So we're going to raise it up now. We're being very deep. Queen 10 obviously gets there. Spade? No spade, okay. To 23. That's a very small 5. We have the odds to call, so we're gonna see if we can pick a set, which we do. Okay, so it looks like it's turning around. Roller 3, so we're gonna double check, and then we're gonna raise very big and polarize ourselves. Yeah, that's good. Very, very polarized. All those overpairs, I think, we'd probably want to get it in by now. On this turn, obviously we're not going to be folding if he does rip it in. The only reason for the check raise is just to try and get everything in by the river. Ace high board, very dry. We want to protect our range. Also with some checks. We're probably checking kings on this board, for example, because we don't need any protection. Same with the ace 8, the middling aces. Queens, I think we might occasionally check as well. Obviously never folding here in this spot. That is a very good turn card. I think it's still better to check and allow his missed spade draws to bet. And then we do a massive check raise again. We're gonna go for the 25% bet here. Very, very good for our raising range, obviously. We're up. We're up? No, we're up now. Nice. Going for a small size with a backdoor hot draw. I would say we're going to be continuing through with the ace heart. Multi-way, we're going to be checking. Still beating some of the air, so we're gonna be checking this one because we rolled a low number as well. Do river the nuts. I'm gonna be betting a little bit, hoping someone raises as a bluff. Targeting Queen X as well. Flopping absolute air here. He does go for a smaller sizing, so to apply pressure, we're going to size it up a little bit. Generally speaking, I think in position we go for a 2.2x sizing. But being deeper, as well as his bet being a little bit smaller, we're going to size it up to apply pressure. We're going to be betting, obviously 5 could be good, for example, against like Ace Jack, Ace Queen suited. We're going to be betting a little bit for protection. We now hit 2 pair. He could have Ace King, obviously. Ace Queen I don't think will fold to a raise, but we do look very knotted. Gonna be raising to try and get it in now, I think. Ace King and stuff don't fold here. When he donks here, I don't think he folds. Oh my goodness. This is like the worst river of all time. Wow. Dude, really? No, we're not beating anything now. It was so painful. Oh my god, dude. Checking out a position here. Wow, that was so painful. Yeah, he definitely had Ace Queen, I would say. Ace King will be very annoying. I would be very tilted. Oh, we did roll high. Okay. That was just me being tilted, honestly. You know, we shouldn't have got that. Be even more tilted if he binks Queen Jack here. But we should be good. There we go. Fold it. Shove Ace King here. Fuck. Oh. I won't be sleeping tonight. Very interesting hand there. I think overall it's a good fold. I'm not sure. There's rarely any bluffs there. Especially when I raise in position there. So I've got 93. We're going to try and size it up and get some money in. We unblock clubs as well. He has a lot of like Queen 10 as well. Queen 10 does get there. We roll low. I don't think there's actually ever any value to be had here. We're gonna go for a 2/3 sizing to target like Jack or 9x. There we go. We're gonna bet here, as we would with. This is really an awkward spot. We're gonna 25% it, because we're covering basically the whole board, right? So we're gonna try and get some of his hands to kind of just spaz raise. That was actually really tilting. Maybe the queen saved me. Maybe he has aces. I don't know if aces actually ever traps there though, being so deep. Like, I know it's unbalanced, but if I had aces, I would probably just put it in, you know. Maybe that's me being an absolute fish. Pot's 500. Donk jams. He jams it really fast as well. Like, I know with timing tells and everything, usually with snap jams, it's like more bluffy. Short stack here, we're just gonna see if we can flop something with queen jack suited. We don't want to get jammed on with this hand, basically. This guy cold calls. Tens are definitely in his range. I think we're gonna check this one back actually and see if we can realize some more equity. Sevens is fairly happy to see this board against the big blind, I would say. We're gonna bet to protect. He double checks now. Either he's just trappy with tens, or he just has random two broadways that missed. We do bink the straight. I'm gonna target ace 10, ace jack X, I would say. So we're gonna bet a little bit bigger. He donks the 9. We did have an open ender, we're blocking the straight. Yeah, I think it's too weak to value bet. But we're beating a lot of hands. Nope, he did have 8-9. Wow. I think we're gonna want to keep the pot small with a decent-ish hand. Jack pairing is technically better for me. We do bink the 10. No, actually the 10 doesn't mean anything. I'm high. We're blocking basically everything. He could obviously have spades. There's no check raising as a bluff here ever, so king with a 10 kicker. I don't think a king checks back the turn, so there we go. What is up with this guy? I really want to get in there and gamble. Man. Multi-way, no backdoors, we're gonna check inflow. Checks back. If this guy checks, we're gonna bluff. Nope. No, yeah, we're not gonna bluff against the short stack. We're gonna exploitatively make it a little bit smaller. Against the shorty. We don't really need to size it up anymore. We want this guy to kind of reopen the action. We're making sure that with this size, if he flats, we can still re-raise. Wow, that's a really bad flop for us. Okay, we hold, thank God. Fold. Fold. Typically we would 3-bet, but this is a little bit more large. Queen Jack we never fold basically, I don't think. We flop the nuts. Usually against like weird sizings, they're gonna be a recreational, so I think we can exploitatively just try and get the money in. We're gonna bet small here. He was gonna check raise I think all his top 2s or 2 pairs and so on. In which case we're gonna exploitatively just literally 3-bet and just get everything in. We roll a little bit higher. We unblock all those pairs, so we're going to overbet here. Gonna range bet this, giving up blank turns, I would say. Yeah, we're gonna give up here. We flop an open ender. To apply pressure with deep stack, we're gonna check raise this hand, I would say. Does bet pretty big and we roll a low number. We're gonna call this time. Obviously that's a terrific turn for us. Obviously we have check raises with, for example, like queens, right, like this. I think aces we would also do it. We're gonna polarize ourselves being so deep doing this. Seemingly it looks very bluffy, right? So, still having the nuts. We're gonna go for a 150% sizing, I would say. I think 200% or shove is gonna be a little bit too greedy. So we're gonna go for 150%. Beautiful. Very good. Fuck. Misclicked. Sometimes it just does that on Jurgen. Slightly more on the smaller side from him. He should probably make it at least 10. Out of position. And with being so deep, we're definitely going to be peeling. I think we could definitely peel some, for example, even like suited one gappers here. Obviously we flop air. We're probably going to just give this up. Roll high. Do turn second pair. This guy checks back, so he's already very capped. He has a lot of. He has. Hold on. Squeezing the ace-4 suited. Giving up the bottom rights. We're gonna check back the jack as well. We're probably gonna. We might actually just call some blank runouts on the river. Not anymore because one of them at least has an ace. So just gonna fold here. Look for better spots. Squeeze the ace-4 suited. We basically just flop a backdoor diamond draw. These are very good cards basically for the caller, so we're just gonna check this back. Backdoor spade, draw, and 2 overs, ace king. We're always betting this. He does lead the ace, which is actually a lot stronger, so we already have alarm bells kind of going off. We're gonna check obviously because we do have top pair. Spades could, you know, slow him down a little bit. So there's no, basically like, I'm not really gonna bet anything, get anything better to call. Worse to call, sorry. So we're gonna check this back. This 6 is better for him, so we're gonna check it back, intending on bluffing blank runouts with the king of spade blocker. This is gonna have to take a very, very large sizing for him to get off. We do roll a 95, so we're gonna make it... we need to make it basically 10x's raise, I would say. Yeah, 40 something. We obviously do this with nut spades as well. Like actual spade draws, because the 6 is so much better for him. So we actually have a lot more value than most people think. In my opinion, at least. Rolled low, also not much to kind of play for, so we're gonna give this one up. Hand's still kind of tilting me. I'm actually very keen on having a look at this one to see what he had. Export hand to video. I'm gonna call 4 bet the ace queen suited here. Blank turn. I think we're just gonna check this one because we rolled a low number. 5 pairing is actually technically really good for me. This is a very good flop. I think we're just never folding here. We're gonna bet our range, and then if he raises, we're gonna be, you know, sticking it in. Range betting king 10 here, and we're just gonna be sticking it in with this. We have a lot of outs, obviously. Even against jacks, we're very live. Tens. Wow. Okay, unlucky. Tens. So yeah, like we had a lot of outs there against even tens there. Just unlucky, obviously. We were we were not the favorite, obviously, but. Does bet pretty big. We're gonna peel one with the ace of diamonds. We're blocking 8-9 of clubs now. We are going to raise it up. Intending on bluffing diamond rivers, I would say. Oh, we would probably check back the 3. Actually, no, we'd probably bomb the 3. Blocking the 8-9 of clubs is pretty good there. That was actually really unfortunate with the ace queen of spades. Yeah, probably no bluff there. squeezing this. I would normally do like 5. 4 is probably sufficient because he's a little bit more on the shallower end. Not having diamonds, I think I want to get my money in before the river, so by the turn. I'm gonna size up here, as I would do with probably like ace highs. Gonna 3-bet the queen 10 off this time. Most of the offsuit broadways, I think we can 3-bet blind on blind. Always nice to flop top 2. We roll low. Fairly wet board, I think, but I think because we rolled so low, we're going to check it back. We don't do this an insane amount. Double checking obviously caps him, so we are going to overstab a lot with basically all of our hands. So obviously top 2 is going to be included in one of those. We flop top 2, monotone board against 2 people. We're definitely going to be checking this back with a shitty kicker. Even with king, I think we check back most of the time. Against 2 people, we just want to keep the pot as small as possible. This is obviously awkward. We roll very, very low. I don't mind letting this go. Just because he's inclined to bet a lot of his hit clubs, so... it's probably a little bit more on the needier side. But even like with a 9 kicker against most other top pairs, you're probably not good. One of the guys probably has a better ace. Very good board for us. Rolled high, big bet. Would have turned the straight. It's very deep. This is one of those not as practiced spots. If he 4-bets, because it's blind on blind, I think we always 5-bet. And when he 6-bets, it's just miserable. This is an absolutely horrific board for us. And when he leads half pot, that's just absolutely fucking gross. We're gonna call 1 straight and see what happens. He does check. Screaming like 9s or some bullshit like that, which he should not have called a 6-bet with anyways, but I think, yeah, we shouldn't really try to bluff. And now the ace is probably gonna get us in a lot of trouble. If he checks, we're probably just gonna check this back. Ace queen does not call a bet here. Yeah, he has jacks here. I'm actually so shit at this game. It's fucking crazy. What happened this? Oh fuck me, that was a 4-bet. Yeah, he has ace king, probably. Multi-way pot. We do see big, so we're going to stab. Actually, majority of the time we're probably gonna check. Why would I? I don't even know why I would. I don't even know why I would. What's it called? What was the point of calling the ace? That was terrible. Multi-way. Roll low. We're gonna check. We're gonna probably check raise actually. Very big, especially being very deep. Him flatting in on the button. If he bets, he probably has like a shitty ace. Like that, we can apply a lot of pressure. What was that number? We rolled low again. So we're gonna check, double check raise. Yeah, we rolled 92. So we're gonna polarize here. Being so deep, we always kind of want to just really polarize. Doing the same thing here with probably like, you know, queen jack, king queen with a random diamond. Him being a little bit deeper, we're going to go with a 150% sizing. He did check. Okay, nice, beautiful. Yeah, we follow through with the queen. Like, even if we hit the queen or queen on the river with like queen jack or king queen of diamonds, the queen is obviously not good. So we follow through with the bluff, I would say. Exploitatively, we should never be just calling the small blind, but being it so shallow, we are going to do that, as well as because if we hit the 9 here, we get the whole stack anyways. We are not happy when he squeezes, obviously. This obviously could be a back raise spot though, as well. We're going to defend with the ace queen of clubs up top right. Being very deep, we have a lot of good implied odds. Boy, yikes. Yeah, we're flipping at best, so we're gonna let this one go. We're gonna check this one back on the top right. We have backdoors. We have straight draw as well as backdoor club draw. We should 4-bet with, and then you're checking. Probably has ace king, but I don't think I can get ace king to fold. It's a very weird run out. Gonna check the king queen. Is there ever? Why did you check? Is he targeting ace queen specifically? He's 4-bet pre. Well, actually, it's just not making any sense. Okay. I guess if it doesn't make sense, you flick in the call. Double check. Ace comes, we're gonna bet, obviously. Fuck me. Yeah, that was pretty interesting, the 4-bet with the tens. Jack 10 suited. Write that on the notes. Wow, this guy's really getting at me. After seeing the Jack 10 suited, we're going to 4-bet even though we rolled a low number with the Ace King. Typically, from these positions, when I roll low, I think I'm going to be more inclined to call the Ace King over here. We rolled low against the fish. That is a bit more deep. We're going to call the button actually. So we're going to note that he is capable. Called. We're not extremely worried about the button. I think we can call. This is probably a little bit light, honestly. Ideally, we don't have a guy behind us when we're calling with just second pair. The 9 pairs, which is really good for our 7s, technically. He should also be a little bit scared because we have more 9x who call next to act. However, he has decided to go with a very small size. We're going to exploitatively raise this hand so that we can protect and also check back river. He does call really fast. Ace is obviously not good. We're going to check back the 7s here. Wow. He opened 8-9 with another gun. Beautiful. We do flop the nutter butters. Again, it's still range bet 25%. I think for 50 bigs, button against a cutoff against button. Ace Queen's actually a rip. Maybe it's more Ace Queen off and Ace Queen suited. We can see it flop. I don't mind ripping it in and getting like 6s or some bullshit like that. Or, I don't know, whatever to fold though. Like 8s, 7s or 8s. Although I guess 7s or 8s, when you're 3-betting 50 bigs deep, you're not really folding. So that Ace Queen suited rip is probably a punt. Three-handed King Queen off. Gotta protect the big blind with King Jack off. We flopped top pair. We did roll a high number. We could maybe sometimes donk it, although I don't really have a donking range myself. So, quoting the Ace 9. Obviously not going anywhere with the King Jack. Roll slightly higher. We're blocking, but King 10 suited. The middle pair is better for us. Roll low here. Like, he 3-bet against under the gun, so we're gonna let go of the Ace Queen off. We're gonna. Oh fuck! I didn't have time. Yeah, we were thinking of actually donking that, but we unblock hearts, so we're gonna let him bluff his hearts. Dry board against the wreck. We're gonna bet small. Don't really need. Sometimes you don't really need to bet big against the wreck because the sizing is kind of inelastic to how they fold. This table's kind of dying. We're gonna cop out a new one. Oh no! We have everything here because of the poor start to the session. Oh fuck! Wait, I thought someone raised. The king is a blank for him check raising me. So, I'm gonna check back the king. Yeah, depending on calling most rivers. Jack should also be a blank. So he should basically be checking like, I guess the diamonds here come in, but basically like 5, 6 suited, or like some kind of 3x, 7, 8 suited, something like that. So I'm more inclined to just snap this off. What the fuck? What the fuck? This guy's gonna get marked. We rolled low with the open ender when we turn it. Probably gonna check raise this. Having no heart, I think we're a bit more inclined to check raise. Or did roll a low number. Gonna check raise still anyways. Fuck, that's not very good. No heart block, obviously. I don't think we can bluff this. Gonna go for it. Okay, we get it through. We open this. We're gonna see bet here. Our hearts and 2 overs. He does check raise. We roll low. We're not gonna 3-bet. Obviously thrilled to see the heart come in. He does go for 25%. I think we're gonna raise straight away. Wanting to get money in. This is probably a little bit too nutted. It looks very strong. Rolled a bit on the lower side against another gun, so we're gonna just call the 9s this time. Wettish board, but rainbow and king queen is obviously better for him, so we're gonna flat. I think we want to be check calling all the way to the river, and then maybe, depending on how blank the run out is, we are going to probably shove the river. Yeah, he does size up again. The thing is, like, with king queen, he's always just gonna bet anyways. Ace jack ace 10, we want to let him bluff. Jack 10, obviously, would just be like unfortunate, you know. Ace king, I think, is gonna bet. King jack, I think, folds to check raise anyways. So this is just a check shove spot. Yeah. I don't think king queen folds. Yeah. There we go. Rolled low, so we're not gonna 3-bet this guy. We're gonna call in position on the button with 8s. That was unfortunate, we were priced in, but obviously we somehow got very lucky. So basically I rolled low there, but I have 3 bets, just because obviously this guy's a bit more capable, so he could be getting, you know, frisky. This guy, oh, I probably shouldn't have 3 bet there. He's very nitty. Alright, yeah, we're just getting the fuck out. Yeah, was not paying attention. Well, yeah, well, getting in here just because of how deep he is, so if you can hit a 6, we're gonna stack him. This sub don't even know if it's correct. Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, well, we're just gonna get the fuck out. Yeah, we're getting the fuck out. Rolled a bit lower, I was thinking of sizing up blind on blind, but... King's technically a blank and it's better for us, but I don't think we have to bet the king all the time. I'm gonna check it back this time. When he does check back, we're gonna go for a bet. Pretty sizable, I think. Yeah, he might get curious with like 8s or 5s or something like that. If he raises, we fold. Yes, nice. This goes to least in value bets, I think. Yeah, doesn't really make as much sense to most people. So we're doing fairly well today now, after the initial horrific 1 hour. We're probably gonna defend anything down to like 10-6 suited even here, given the implied odds. Maybe even 10-5. We're gonna float one. We are opening to the not straight, but obviously clubs already got there. He doesn't bet the club being so deep, so he shouldn't have a club. So we're gonna polarize with our range by 200% the pot. Go. So like, yeah, like basically random cards we're going to be 200%ing the pot anyways. Very good board for us, especially heads up. We're going to be betting big. With the ace-9 here. Especially with no backdoors, we probably want to just take it down now. Him 3-betting me to this size is kind of weird, so we rolled a little bit more of a higher number. He's also very capable, so we are going to put in a 3-bet on the flop here. We're probably going to be giving up basically if he does call, which is the case. He donks again, which is basically screaming as 5s or something, so we're just going to give it up here. That was very weird. What's it called? Gonna check the 8s. So basically like middling aces here as well as kings we're gonna check. When he checks again, I think we're going to start betting for value against, for example, 9s through 6s. It goes for half pot when the queen comes, but he did check, so it's screaming a lot like kings. Here we're going to overbet to target his ace x as well, and it looks a little bit kind of... king? No, he got the king queen. Zone's kind of starting to die out. I think that's probably enough for today. Nice 2 and a bit hour session. Queen jack off. I think we sometimes defend the button, especially four-handed. We're gonna let it go this time, I think. We do flop a flush draw. Four-handed button, I think we open king 4 off. Well, it's kind of depressing. He does snap check back, so we're going to place a half pot. We don't really need to get this through a lot of the time for it to be profitable. Because obviously 8 high is not good, right? So rolled 70, so we're gonna 3-bet the ace 10 off. Very good board for us again. So tiny stabbing. We do have the backdoor spade draw as well to fall back on. Three-handed, we basically almost always defend ace-9 suited. A little bit deeper, we're going to be more inclined to kind of 4-bet. We did roll 100. The thing is, with this hand, I kind of want to see a flop. So we're going to just get. I mean, I guess we're kind of happy without ace-9. We're going to probably check raise small to protect our equity. Unless he obviously bets this big. Then we roll a 99. This is a very confusing spot. I'm going to call this time. We're obviously very happy to get 2 pair. He could be 3-betting 7s or 6s, but highly unlikely. Roll low, we're going to give him a little bit of rope and check it back. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to bet 33%. Yeah. Make it so that it's going to be like a river-sized shove. That is an absolutely gross fucking river. I wonder if I can get ace king to call. We're gonna bet here. I don't think we can fold if he shams. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Thanks for watching, guys. Basically done for today. If you like the videos, just like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.